Good day, everyone. Today, I would like to talk about global shock and your essentials. Recently, China has just tightened its export controls on rare earth minerals. This is a powerful political move that shows how important these materials are right now. This news proves that rare earths are a geopolitical weapon. China's control impacts every country trying to build high-tech industry, electric cars, wind turbines, and advanced defense systems. This global situation is deeply connected to a hidden crisis happening right now in Myanmar, also known as Burma. Why should you care? Rare earths in your life. You might not see these elements, but you use them every single day. Rare earth minerals are a group of 17 elements that make your modern life possible. The devices we use for hours every day contain rare earth minerals. In your phone, your smartphones use rare earths in its tiny speakers and microphone for clear sound. That's how you are hearing my voice now. In its camera lens, using lanthanum and cerium for clear photos. Everybody take the selfie, right? And its screen for bright, vibrant color, using europium and yttrium. In your home, energy-saving LED light bulbs use them as phosphorus to create light. They are even in the catalytic converters in gasoline cars to clean the exhaust fumes. In your future, the global move toward cleaner energy like electric vehicles, EVs, and wind turbines will stop without them. The powerful small magnets inside EV motors rely on them. These are now essential to modern life. If the supply chain for these everyday and future tech items breaks down, your life and the world's energy plans will be affected. China, Myanmar, and the toxic export. For years, China has controlled most of the world's rare earth supply chain. Critically, China controls nearly 90% of the global processing facilities. However, mining rare earths is a highly polluting process. To avoid the environmental cleanup at home, China has effectively outsourced the dirtiest mining to its neighbor, Myanmar, known as Burma. Myanmar, the lifeline. Myanmar's northern states of Kachin and Shan have rich deposits of specific heavy rare earths that are crucial for the most advanced magnets. Myanmar has become China's most important external supplier. They are taking advantage of the political chaos since the 2021 military coup, where rules are ignored. This is toxic outsourcing. China gets the minerals without the pollution, and Myanmar's people and land pay the price. The environmental catastrophe. The mining method used there is called in situ leaching. It is cheap, fast, and completely devastating to the environment. The toxic method. Mining companies pour large amounts of highly toxic chemicals, mainly ammonium sulfate, directly into the ground to dissolve the rare earths. The toxic waste is then left to pollute the area, poisoning the land and water. The damage is immediate and long-lasting. Water contamination. The toxic wastewater flows directly into the local streams and rivers, contaminating the Ayeyarwady River, Myanmar's main waterway. This makes the water unsafe for drinking and destroys the fish and wildlife. Soil destruction. The chemicals poison the soil, making it impossible for local farmers to grow food. Landslides. Forest clearing for mining operations causes soil erosion and dangerous landslides, which have killed and injured local people. The human and political crisis. The environmental destruction is directly tied to a severe human rights and political crisis that is fueling the civil war. The health crisis. Local people and mine workers are suffering terrible health issues from the pollution. Skin diseases and constant sickness, respiratory illness from breathing poisoned air, reports of miscarriages among female workers due to contamination, loss of livelihood and displacement. When the land and water are poisoned, people lose everything. Farmers can no longer grow food or raise livestock. People are often forced from their homes by Myanmar military and armed groups controlling the mines, and no compensation. Fueling the conflict and the coup. The profits from this illegal mining are a major source of Myanmar military torturing its own people. China funds the war machines. Crucially, controlling these valuable rare earth reserves appear to be a major reason behind the 2021 Myanmar military coup. The Myanmar military regime, known for its cruelty and torture against its own citizens, relies on these resource deals to survive. China supports this regime and its control over these areas because it guarantees the flow of rare earths. Now you understand how Chinese high-tech industry is booming. How Chinese EVs are exploding in the international market. This means that every rare earth you use might indirectly or directly be financing the military's violent attacks on the Myanmar people and deepening the civil war. China needs a stable supply of these critical minerals, and they have supported the regime to secure control of the mining areas, prioritizing profit over human rights. This means that every time a rare earth mineral leaves Myanmar, it is not only poisoning the environment but also directly financing the military regime's brutal attacks on its own people. The tragedy in Myanmar is a moral crisis and global security risk. A global danger. The world supply chain of critical minerals is currently resting on a foundation of environmental destruction and human rights abuse. China's recent export controls remind us how fragile this system is. Our call to the international community: We must call for urgent action from the world's governments, technology companies, and global citizens. 1. Demand supply chain transparency. We must demand that technology companies know exactly where their rare earths come from. If a product contains rare earths linked to abuses of military funding in Myanmar, consumers should know. 2. Impose sanctions and restrictions. International governments must impose restrictions on rare earths that are financing the conflict and human rights abuses in Myanmar. Stop selling the fighter jets fuel to Myanmar military, bombing its own people in war refugee camps and schools and hospitals. 3. Support local voices. We must support the brave civil society organizations and local communities in Myanmar who are risking their lives to monitor and speak out against this destruction. 4. Promote responsible sourcing. The world must invest in cleaner mining and processing methods outside of conflict zones to reduce our dependence on this toxic source. We cannot achieve a green transition at the expense of a whole nation's people and environment. We must hold those responsible, Chinese government, Myanmar military, and tech giants, accountable. The tragedy in Myanmar is a price the local people are paying for the world's cell phone EVs. It is time for the international community to open its eyes and act. Thanks for listening. This is Win-U. See you in the next talk.